There's this amazing story out of the Winnipeg Jets locker room. This is back in 2019. Kevin Hayes, remember him? He gets dealt from the Rangers down to the Jets. He settled in Winnipeg. They got him living at the Fairmont, Winnipeg. For whatever reason, I don't know why. He walks through the underground tunnel. He's going to Starbucks, York and Broadway. Going to get his venti frappuccino, light whip. Two dudes in front of him. They're chatting hockey, chatting a little bit of sports. And the one guy says to the other, I don't know if I like this Hayes trade. Guy seems like a little bit of a liability. I don't think he's a very good skater either. The Jets should have got somebody else. Hayes, he hears that and he steps up. He taps the one guy on the shoulder. Don't worry, boys. I'll be better.
I love that. I've had situations like that before where I've heard people talking about my morning show, specifically about me in a general communal situation, not knowing that I was there. There's times that I've stepped in. There's times that I haven't. I love the fact that he stepped in, because it gives them a great story, gives him a great story. And I also like it because it's accountable. It's like, hey, no. He told me I was in line to get a coffee, and he told me he's going to step up. That puts pressure on the guy. I love it. I think it's great. It's no different than the Binnington story you told about him being in Rome or wherever he was, and he threw his rookie card, signed his rookie card, and throws it down the stairs going, someone's going to be a millionaire one day if they find that. I love the confidence. I think it's great.
Imagine he steps up, taps the guy on the shoulder. I'll be better, boys. I promise. Goes -3 the next night.
Well, again, you know what? It's no different than, we talked about the Moose is loose with Mikko Rantanen. The original Moose, Mark Messier, we will win Game 5 or Game 6 or whatever it was. He put his ass on the line, and he stepped up. I love the way that you motivate yourself by putting yourself on the line like that. I love it. I don't think there's anything better. And you know what? More often than not, people forget about the ones that didn't come through, and they blame it on a bunch of other things. But the guys that say it and win, those are memorable.
I love rookie initiations from minor pro, college. There's always some good stuff that does come out of every single team, and there's a really good one that comes out of the Winnipeg Jets locker room. Now, to paint a little bit of context. So, for example, I remember in Watertown, one of the guys got me. So, we'd have all of our equipment in the stalls, have my helmet down. Somebody put a cup of water upside down, and they put it on, let's say, like a sheet of parchment paper, and they slam it right down on the stall.
Yeah, classic.
Pull the parchment out, and then put the helmet on top. Mm-hmm. So then when you go to take your helmet off, all this water dumps all over you. Let's say they put Gatorade or they put coffee or something. It's funny. Oh, well, look, Trav's going to be late for morning skate. By the way, 5 minutes to morning skate. If you're late, you're doing laps, or if you're late, you're scratched, whatever. It's funny, stuff like that, right? But so out of the Kevin Hayes one, that same season, that same Winnipeg Jets team, Kevin Hayes sees one of the rookies come into MTS. Was it MTS Center? I don't know. MTS Center, Canada Life, whatever they renamed it by that time. One of the rookies comes into Canada Life Center, parks a brand new whip, gets a brand new car, gets a G-Wagon. They have morning skate, and Hazy says to one of the equipment managers, he says, it'd be funny if we got that thing towed and parked it on the perimeter highway. Let's do that. They towed it, put it on the perimeter highway.
That reminds me of I know you got one more, but I'll circumvent, and I'm not trying to one-up you, but it also happened in Winnipeg.
No, please do.
With the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, there was a friendly rivalry. I'm not even I'm going to mention their names, but one of them happens to be the CEO, the big boss of the hot sauce of the Blue Bombers right now, Wade Miller. God love him. Him and Troy Westwood, the old kicker, and I've told this story numerous times, so if you've heard this one, forgive me. But Troy Westwood had brought his vehicle in to get serviced, and Wade Miller knew not only that he was getting his car getting serviced, but he knew the dealership or the mechanic shop that he brought it into, and he said to them, he goes, "Hey, is there any way that you can wire his brake to his horn?" And they said, "Yeah." He said, "Can you do that for me?" So he pulls out, and the second he starts putting on his brake at every stoplight, whenever he has his brake hard on for a stop,
And Winnipeg driver, someone's going to try to fight him and give him the Winnipeg handshake.
Yep, every time. He said, Westwood, he goes, "I honestly didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I pull over and put my hood up. I honestly was screwed." That was a good one. I love it because it was a victimless prank, and it was very creative, and I would like to see towing on the perimeter, stuff like that. I think that stuff's great. I think it's great for team building. I think it's great for the stories years after. I've got more stories regarding Wade Miller that I won't share at this point in time because he's still the big boss of the hot sauce of the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. But yeah, he's when it comes to pranks, those two are really good at it. What else you got? You got a third one. What's your third one?
Well, listen, I'm going to save the third one for next week because I think you just topped it. But I did have one that you inspired me to, or just jog my memory of. I remember doing a road trip down in the Fed, packing up our bags. We have our morning skate. We're packing the bus for around midnight. And I go to pick up my bag because usually the equipment manager gets like 70% of your bag done. And then you put in the finishing touches. You put in your gitch. You put in your shower bag, whatever you need. And I go to pick up my bag and I'm like, oh my God, Jesus, this thing's so heavy. I'm like, why is my bag so heavy? It feels like I'm towing like 200 pounds. I open the bag up. Somebody put a 45-pound gym plate in the bottom of my bag.
I hate that. The same thing happened to me. I was caddying for a buddy of mine on the MPGA tour, and he put every single thing he owned when it came to golf equipment in his bag. And I carried it for 10 holes before I figured it out. That was the dumbest part.
Reminds me of Toy Story.
How long did it take you to figure it out?
Well, I knew it right away. I'm like, why does my bag weigh 200 pounds when it should weigh 70? This doesn't
Why
make
isn't
sense.
it dry? Why is it so wet? I thought they would have dried this out. I wouldn't have figured that out for a while.
Oh, listen, I never had that happen to me, but I think the worst type of rookie initiation is when you're going to go for a road trip or whatever, and one of the rookies gets all their gear thrown in the shower, it's soaking wet. Hey, bus leaves in 10, fella. It's like, what am I supposed to do? It's going to sit under the bus in winter. It's going to be frozen rock solid by the time we get to Delaware. I already hate being in Delaware, but now my equipment's frozen. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Shout out to Wayne's
Playing
World.
in front of 500 people here. This place is a dump.
Hey, if you enjoy what you just saw, we do new clips every single day, twice a day on the Clips channel. You see clips right here. And beside Dave's crotch, we have a full-length show every single Sunday, right by my hand.
Click right here.